Today we are going to be discussing mushrooms for depression, and this is something that is getting a ton of attention right now. And the mushrooms most commonly associated with better results for depression than traditional antidepressant is normally lion's manes. And we're going to discuss that today, but we're also going to look at another mushroom that many of you have probably never even heard of, and it is called psilocybin. And this mushroom is often referred to as the magic mushroom. But first, let's look at lion's mane. Lion's mane, this is referred to as the natural brain healer. It's going to do multiple things, but it's going to boost nerve growth factor. It's going to stimulate the brain cell regeneration, improving mood, focus, as well as emotional resilience. It's also going to reduce anxiety and depression. Clinical studies have shown that lion's mane can significantly reduce depressive symptoms in just weeks. It's going to protect against brain fog and cognitive decline. It's going to help repair nerve damage linked to chronic stress and depression. It's also a non-psychedelic. Unlike psilocybin, which we'll talk about here in a second, lion's mane is completely legal and safe for daily use. So some would say that it works better than antidepressants. Instead of just boosting serotonin like SSRIs do, lion's mane actually repairs and regenerates neurons, addressing the root cause of depression versus putting a Band-Aid on it. Okay, so now let's look at psilocybin. And these mushrooms, there is breakthrough, and this is a psychedelic therapy, and like I said, more and more research is being done on this, but this will reset the brain. Studies show that a single dose of psilocybin can relieve depression for months, unlike SSRIs that must be taken daily. Psilocybin also will increase neuroplasticity. It's going to help the brain form new, healthier thought patterns by enhancing connectivity between regions. It's also going to reduce overactive default mode network. And this is the part of the brain associated with rumination, negative self-talk, and depression. Psilocybin calms that down. It's going to work for treatment-resistant depression. Psilocybin is known to that even people who fail with multiple medications have seen huge improvements with psilocybin therapy. So why is this not mainstream yet? Psilocybin is still illegal in many places, but clinical trials have proven its effectiveness. Some areas like Oregon as well as Colorado have decriminalized it or approved psilocybin therapy. And so you might be asking yourself, which one should you try? A couple thoughts on this. Obviously, I would encourage you to consult your doctor, but if you want a legal daily supplement, lion's mane is your best bet. If you need deep, long-lasting reset, psilocybin, under medical guidance, could be a game changer for you. Okay, so how do you take lion's mane? How do you take psilocybin mushrooms for depression? And there's a few different options. Lion's mane, the daily brain booster. The options would be capsules, powder form, tinctures, fresh or dried mushrooms. You can actually look on YouTube and find multiple videos talking about how you can grow this, how you can make your own tinctures. For powder capsules, I would suggest 1,000 to 3,000 milligrams per day. For a tincture, 1 to 2 dropperfuls daily. You can take it fresh, you can take it dried, you can cook it, you can steep it into tea. The best time to take it would be morning or early afternoon because it's going to boost your focus as well as your mood. How long until you're going to see results? Obviously, everybody is different, but for most people, they claim to see major results within 2 to 4 weeks. One last tip on lion's mane. I would suggest putting it with a healthy fat like coconut oil, just because that's going to help boost the absorption of it. Okay, now let's talk about dosage for psilocybin mushrooms. This is what I referred to as the deep mental reset. There are multiple different forms also. You have your dried mushrooms, your capsules, or psilocybin-assisted therapy. You have microdosing as well as macrodosing. So let's talk about microdosing. This is going to be 0.1 to 0.3 grams every 2 to 3 days for mood enhancement. Macrodosing, this would be more of a therapeutic experience. So we are looking at 2 to 5 grams only under safe conditions. Okay. The best time to take would be morning, early afternoon. Avoid before bed because this could disrupt your sleep. How long would it take to see results here? With microdosing, you're going to see gradual improvement over 1 to 2 weeks. With macrodosing, you're going to see immediate and long-term relief, often lasting months. Okay, a few safety tips that I want to mention here. Make sure that if you are doing macrodosing, that you are doing this under the supervision of your doctor or someone that is trained in this. Also, no mixing with SSRIs. You want to make sure that you are not on any sort of SSRIs if you are doing psilocybin because it will interact with antidepressants. So consult professional before combining. Also, I encourage hydration and rest. Both mushrooms support neuroplasticity, so proper hydration and sleep help maximize the benefits of that. Both of these mushrooms are unbelievable with what they can do for the brain. I would highly encourage you to do your research, and please, please, please let us know which mushrooms you're trying and the benefits that you have seen. Please like and share this video.